G'day everyone. Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from a hometown today. So back at it again. It was quite a funny start to the morning this morning. I had another interview earlier and we were really like going, what day is it? And I have to say, I still thought it was Wednesday. So I've been out whippersnipping. I quickly had a quick change of clothes and got all the dust off my hair and put a bit of lipstick on it. That fixes everything. So yeah, I did have a bit of a chuckle to myself going, it seriously felt like Wednesday. And I thought it's typical of the energies. I shared it this morning with Linda Willow-Roberts. We did an interview, and hers will be on our Holistic Bliss website. So, and on their Facebook page too. So if you love to get inspired with other spiritual souls, Holistic Bliss magazine, it is as worldwide, and their Facebook page, we share a lot of interviews. I'm fortunate enough to be part of their VIP crew, so I do write articles for them, but I also get to interview some of the other talented souls that are part of the page, and they are really amazing. And well, you know, I never cease to learn to stop learning from each and every one of them. And it's a little bit like my role when I interview for Animal Dreaming Publishing, and I get to interview all the authors, and it's so cool because you really get to speak to people that have had some amazing experiences, and, you know, they've written books and they're just so inspirational. So Linda's one, which will be out today at 4:44 this afternoon, Australian time, will be on the Holistic Bliss page. You're welcome to go on and check it out. It will be amazing. And yeah, we shared this morning, Linda shared her insights into the beginning of this year. It is all over the place. We are batshit crazy at the moment. We're just being everywhere and ungrounded. And it's like, you know, it's like this year, the energy, you know, we're going into the age of Aquarius. It's like it's changed a lot. So don't feel like you're on your own or you're out of kilter, because it's almost like we're fine-tuning our psychic side, and you'll be getting through information and things that possibly you might not have fully or you might not be able to fully collate the data. So you might be feeling a bit out of touch with it all, but believe you me, you know, it's about consolidating and taking that time and focusing on, you know, the tools that help you sort of get back to self. So disconnecting from things and just being present. And I know, you know, it's a bit of a buzzword, be present. How do we do that, you know? But for me, it's like it's about taking a few deep breaths and just watching what you focus on, engage all your senses, and just, you know, embrace that. All right, I'm going to go to my caller today, who is Manpreet in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Manpreet, how are you? Have I
I'm good. How are you?
Right?
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for calling in. Before I came on today, sometimes Spirit will step in a little bit earlier, especially when they sort of work out who's coming on and who I'm going to connect with. And I felt like I had a father figure who I felt was connected with you, and this is in spirit. Can I ask, is it your father or grandfather that's in spirit?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but I do feel like my dad's father, he passed away many years ago. I do feel like he helps me in spirit. Do you see him too?
Yes, because it's like he stepped in and he felt very fatherly. So I felt like he was young looking, if that makes sense. Like even you know, the way that he came across, not that he passed young, but he just looked very, you know, he has this very peaceful presence around him. And it was just interesting that he just popped in before. And they don't always do that, but in some cases I do find that Spirit will jump on because they basically know that you're going to be calling in. And I do want to say with him, he was giving me, I'll just read out because I wrote down a couple of things, that there's something around a cup of tea reference, and I almost felt like it's making a cup of tea right that was important. And I'm not sure whether that's involved with him or somebody here that you are connected with, but I feel like I'm making a cup of tea and it's got to be right, otherwise you're in trouble, but in a funny way, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, my husband's like that too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe, and sometimes that can be spirit showing you that they're around and that's what they're seeing. But it's like he was laughing when he's showing me that. And he was also showing me sitting by the fire, or like there's memories around sitting around the fire. And that was something that he brought in through as well. And I feel like he's quite spiritual and you're quite spiritual. So there's like that aspect of something's been handed down in the family and you have a lot of talent. And I do want to say what he's showing me is this year you're getting the opportunity. Is there something you've just graduated from or finished up and you're ready to now step into a higher role than what you have done before?
Well, I mean, I'm doing psychic readings now. Do you think that's my higher role?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because it's like I felt like I'm connecting to spiritual, but it's like you're stepping up now more so. So whether you have been doing readings and
I was confused about it. I was confused about it before. Like I wasn't sure if that was what I need to do. But I feel an urge. What do you feel like my soul purpose is?
Yes, yeah. Well, I feel like there's a combination for you, and because it's almost like what he's showing me is the reading is a component. Like you're very well connected, but you're also an amazing healer. So what your problem is, and I have a girlfriend who's very similar to you, is that you don't fit into you don't just do readings and you don't just do healings. You're actually going to combine both of those aspects. So it's like your talent is actually it's not just, when I say not just about readings, I mean readings are amazing and healing, but for you it's about helping people work through things as well. So it's almost like, yes, you'll be doing readings, but you'll also be helping people address things that are blocking them, or, maybe there's things going on in their life that you're going to pick up on and say, hey, I can help you with this. I also see
but how can I help with, okay, go on.
I also see you running groups. So there's a little bit about opening people up to that spiritual side. There's meditation, and it's like you have a very peaceful persona, and that's where I feel like your grandfather's around and he helps you with that. And it's like when you get into that zone, you have a really powerful presence and you will draw people, and especially I see groups of women.
Is this a male? Is this like a male father that died, a grandfather that died? That's with me?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Does he hold a cane?
Sorry?
Does he hold a cane? Like, because I remember he used to hold a cane. A cane.
Okay. Well, I basically, what he showed me initially was sitting by the fire. There was something about a fire that was, and also a connection to hearts. All right, that's just what he showed me straight off. But the fact that he came in early, he's wanting you to get clarity. So it's important that we get you on track to where you need to be. It's like there's enough time of umming and ahhing. We need you stepping up into this. So this year you're going to be pushed into it. And I do feel like I want to say to you is to ask him, like, with your grandfather in spirit, say, okay, give me the opportunities. Show me what the opportunities are that are coming up that will enable me to share this gift. I do feel like there's others in the family that are quite talented like you, and I feel like this is on your dad's side.
Okay, all right. And also, do you feel that Sunny Warrior will give me a job? Will I get a job from him?
Okay, so this is somebody that you've applied to get a job for?
No, this is just a family friend. Will he give me a job?
No, he won't, but someone else will. So I feel like with him you might go along and it might look as if you're going to get something, but I do feel like what your grandfather's showing me, something even better's coming along. So it's like, don't worry about if you, as far as getting work with him, if it gets put off a bit or the date gets set back, it's because there's something else that's going to step in for you. But it's like you can feel the energy of this, all right?
I can feel what?
You can feel the energy of something exciting coming is what he's showing me.
Yes, like, I do feel like a lot of big things are coming my way.
Yes, absolutely. Is
my current marriage meant to last? Because I'm really feeling unhappy in it.
There's a little bit of a misunderstanding, but the main focus for you is going to be setting yourself up in your career first. And I do want to say what he's showing me is with you stepping up, the other will have to either step up and be with you or, it'll just kind of fall away as it needs to. So almost don't necessarily worry about that, but just go, you know what, I'm where I need to be, and I'm going to step into doing what my soul purpose is, and that is connecting to the spiritual side. It is doing your readings. You will incorporate a healing modality. So if you haven't necessarily done that yet, there's something that's going to come up and you'll go, yeah, I love the idea of that. It really appeals to me, and I'm going to, look at doing a bit of extra tuition with that. But it won't be a long course or anything. It'll be something short that you'll incorporate in with what you do, because there's something around chakras and energy centers that I'm showing that are really important for you.
Yeah, I do work with energy. So, energy is, I really love working with energy. So you see me diving deep into that, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah. And that will be, that's what's going to make you stand out as a reader, because you've got that aspect as well. And that's why you won't fit into, people are going to come to you and get a reading, but they're going to get an amazing amount of healing from that as well. And that's what people will be drawn to in droves to you. So it's like you have a great energy. I do want to say, or what Grandfather's also showing me, is keep things tidy. When I say tidy, don't be too scattered with things. So if you're working, doing your readings, don't have heaps of things around you. Keep your space, how can you put it, like clear, if that makes sense. So not too, it's got to be calm. Like sometimes we get excited and we get lots of colours in and go a bit crazy. It's just like he's saying, no, keep it relaxing for you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do tend to put a lot of stuff on the walls and like.
Yeah. So keep that.
Do you see me opening a psychic shop soon?
I don't think you will to start with. I feel like you're going to find your feet and you'll be putting yourself out there. It's almost like you'll be doing some readings. I feel like I'm going to markets and I'm getting my name out there first, and then you'll be approached by people. I feel like to start with, you're going to work in other places, so in spiritual centres. Then you'll, further down the track, you'll look at a centre, definitely. And that. I feel like he's saying to me.
Going to be my main focus, or like the healing? Sometimes I get confused. Like, am I going to be doing psychic readings, or am I going to be doing
both? Yeah, just put both. I would advertise readings and healing, and then let it evolve. Don't try and put yourself into a box, because you don't fit into one. Okay? It'll come to you what needs to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need to let God guide me then, because I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, because I have so much knowledge. You do. You don't fit into the box, so just run with that. All right, I've got to wrap. Thank you so much, and I know you'll be successful, so don't worry about it. Have a great day, everyone. See you next week. Woohoo!